Also got the Spanish coming in, remember. There they are behind. It's a beautiful sight. It's going to be a brutal fight here. Double time, gentlemen. Let's get in around them. Let's get around them. Where the Spanish? There's the Spanish. Oh, look at that. Spanish allies coming in. Shrapnel shot. Oh, it's a bloodbath. What a shot that was. Oh, look at that. He's been absolutely obliterated. Greetings and welcome to episode 47 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Knights of St. John campaign. This, my friends, is how we left it last time, where we are sort of building up our own sort of force ready to strike against the Dutch if and when they decide to declare war upon us. I think it's only a matter of time. As you can see here, we did have another rebellion that drew in a number of forces here in and around London. We've got two army groups. Here, this force here is earmarked to join this group here, just to the sort of to the east of Portsmouth. Here, we've got a force here as well, just outside Oxford, ready to pounce as well. Now, we know that Sweden is also at war with Russia. It looks like the Dutch have pulled the Swedes into their war with Russia, if I'm not mistaken. Here, see Sweden, they're at war. See with Russia. They're also allies with the United Provinces and ourselves as well. But they're very friendly with us, so we hopefully can remain in good terms with the Ottoman Empire and the Mughal Empire as well. Still very friendly with them, incredibly friendly with the Ottoman Empire. Almost 300 there in terms of our diplomacy with them. Over 300 here with the Mughal Empire. And Sweden, very good as well, and definitely with Spain as well. Remember we fought that battle for Morocco. We did manage to take Morocco down here, which gave us a good control of the Gibraltar Straits here. So again, we've got part control of the Gibraltar Straits. We are at peace with Venice, but I do wish that the Spanish would expand, perhaps Portugal. Portugal really is starting to really ramp up its training of a lot of armies here. Very powerful armies indeed, my goodness me. That is powerful, but it looks like Spain's got himself back on its footing here. Although some of these have still got the tattered flags, which is a little bit concerning, but they might be embarking on a mission somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Perhaps they're going to attack the Dutch themselves, maybe perhaps in... Are they at war with the Dutch? No, they're at war with the Mughal Empire. And that would be a formidable fight indeed. They are trade partners with the United Provinces, so again, the Titan, the behemoth that is the Dutch, does have its tentacles everywhere here, like a spider's web here of intrigue, of trade, I mean, look, they're even down here in Sofia and Bulgaria here. But I believe they are at peace, if I'm not mistaken, with the Ottoman Empire. Yes, indeed they are. So the Allied Ottoman Empire, that's a little bit strange here, but they might have been given that. But we can only hope they can stay intact, because look at how much comes in here from our trade here with the Ottomans is huge. It really is. Mind you, the Ottomans have gotten themselves quite an army here, quite a formidable force. We can only hope that continues to grow, and they stay. Well, mind you, we're just reconnoitering here what's going on here in Italy as well. I think gathering intel is going to be absolutely vital here, but as you can see here, they've gotten... Now, Sweden have got Munich here. Sweden have actually got themselves 3 very, very powerful towns here indeed. Cities there, I say. They're going to give them a lot of firepower here in terms of economy and military firepower, as you can see here. They really are. When's that? It looks like it's damaged there, so they've probably swooped in there and taken that with the blessing of the Dutch. Otherwise, they would not be here where they are now at the moment, surrounded by Dutch, if they weren't very close allies with the Dutch. That's why it concerns me that these armies are just loitering around here. I mean, look how powerful they are. Look at those Marines here. Why would you have these here when you've just gone to war with Russia? It makes no sense at all. That's why we're going to insulate ourselves here against any problems. We've got to have 2 army groups that are currently sorting themselves out. We are putting together two very powerful army groups here. As you can see here, this army here does need a little bit more work, but as you can see, we're starting to put together some very powerful forces here. If they want to fight, then we will oblige. We're also getting our naval forces up to par here as well, as you can see here as well. Just in case they do start to move, we're going to probably move some of these forces as well to help guard Malta. We're probably going to send some more forces down here, make this a full fleet, and also send another full fleet down into Malta. We will not be unhinged by a Dutch push against our port assets. Now, hopefully Russia can hold out a bit longer and keep them pinned down for as long as possible. Although it looks like Russia's got a lot of land here, it's only because most of their regions are so vast. But as you can see, look at that, they're right out here. Ryazanski has got a Dutch army right next to Moscow, my goodness, and they're here. Yaroslavl here, and there, Vyshny Volochysk here, my goodness me, they're being absolutely... And here, Novgorod here has been... Wow, that's 5 Dutch armies, 6 Dutch armies. No, that is wow, they are completely surrounded Moscow for all intents and purposes. Now I know the Russians have sent Kharkov here, but my goodness me, that's extraordinary. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Moscow fall very, very soon indeed, and then they might turn their gaze upon us. We have got the Spanish on our side, but as you can see, Spain is not at full strength at all by any means, so it looks like we might be going this alone. I don't think anybody will join the fight against the Dutch with us. I think we're going to be doing this alone. Now we've earmarked, the council, dare I say, have earmarked a potential battle plan here, and that is to move against Paris and Amsterdam immediately to declare war upon us, sending 2 full army groups in here and sort of ripping away these 2 really high value production centres here from the Dutch. My goodness me, that would really set them back on their feet. That would put them right on the back foot straight away to take Paris and the capital here of the Empire, Amsterdam, in one fell swoop. What a blow that would be to the Dutch, because then we would effectively have our backs covered. I know Brussels is here as well, and they'd probably be able to feed forces in from Strasbourg and pulling forces in from the east, but it would take much longer for those forces to reach us, and we'd be able to replenish and repair by that time. Look at the income here, it's extraordinary. 16,000, nearly 17,000 just from Paris itself, and then 10,000 from Amsterdam itself. Wow, that would be extraordinary, really, really would. But anything else we can do here? I think we've got all our research underway here as best we can. If we manage to get down to here, we'd probably get percussion shell, which would, although it's going to increase the upkeep cost, it'll give us a little bit more extra firepower. We do need the council distance. You do need extra cannon matter. So we're going to have to make sure we really up our cannon game, as it were, our fire support. I'd like to try and get machine tools and puddling furnaces as well, really start to push through our our income buildings, as it were, our income technology. Of course, we've almost got philosophy done, but I'd like to push some more into this, if truth be told. 25 turns for power loom is extraordinary. That's going to take a long time. And we need to really maximise our economy, which we're not doing at the moment. Right, let's end the turn here. Of course, we've got Denmark up here as well. Again, we just can't. If only we could get some first-rate ship of the lines, that would be absolutely wonderful. But we just cannot. We've also got a good anchor here in the subcontinent here. But look at that! Look at the Dutch fleet here. They would cut off a number of our supplies here with ease. So we might have to increase our naval facilities here as well, or our naval task force, which is here at the moment. That's not going to stop them. We've got to increase that as well. We've got 22,000 here. I think we'll start doing that here in the subcontinent just to cover ourselves. And I think, I think also from here. I think we get a dockyard here, and that will enable us to then upgrade and get the 4th-rate ship of the line as well. And the 5th-rate as well, Admiral's flagship, which wouldn't be too bad either. But we are on the back foot in terms of our naval prospects. But wow, that's good. We've got them in production here. What about in Morocco? I don't think anything in Morocco at the moment. We can't recruit here just yet. But that would be a wonder. 3rd rates. Actually, look at that. The 3rd rate here would be fantastic. Oh, we've got them all. We've already got them. This is the problem we've got here, see, my friends. There's a 5th rate here, but it doesn't have the firepower. The 4th rate is going to be really our mainstay, the backbone of our naval forces. But we've just got to work with what we've got here. We just can't, we can't do anything about that. Let's increase the naval. Oh, we're doing that. We're already doing that. I'd like to get this fleet up here to a decent amount as well, if possible. This one here in Greenwich. As you can see, just starting off here, you could probably get an admiral here as well, which we should definitely have to look at here. What about here? We've got plenty here. This is going to be our main fleet here, because you can see it does pack quite a punch. What about here? We've got 2 ships here, 2 first rates. We could probably pull the 3rd rate and move it into this. Oh, we've got already here, so it's fine. And we've got another fleet here, as you can see. So we're really trying to get our fleets up and running as best we can. There's a dry steam dock, but we can't get anything else here at the moment. Right, so our income here, 43,000. That's not too bad at all. Again, we're trying to get the internal economy running as fast as we can here. We just gotta hope that they hold off a bit longer, because look at the sheer magnitude of this Dutch Empire. It's extraordinary. But let's end the turn, my friend. Let's see what comes our way or doesn't. Hopefully, let's give us a little bit more time. Let's end the turn here. We're just sending out a spy, just a little bit deeper into Dutch territory to see what they've got. There's Austria, the provinces. Oh, look at that. They're reinforcing here. My goodness me, that's an extraordinary amount of armies. Maybe they heard us. Maybe they've heard us, because that's a lot of armies moving our way. If they invade, they will get a shock, mark my words. Because if they're moving those troops up to assault us, there's Spain. Hopefully Spain can get its act together. I just hope they can. We need a strong ally here. Ottomans, Russia. Russia's taken a real battering. A real battering. They're just sending single units here. We're going to take it. We're going to move this. We're going to move this spy up as well soon, and we're going to see what they've got here in Moscow. What's happening around here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Moscow doesn't fall very soon, to be honest with you. Well, it hasn't yet, but hopefully they can keep it at bay for a bit longer. They're taking quite a while here. I think it's because they've got so many individual units. I'm not sure how much longer they can hold out, unless they have forces and armies we don't realise they have, and they're starting to put them together to counteract against the Dutch. But it's going to be a real stretch, for them to fight back against. They got effectively 6 armies surrounding Moscow, which, unless of course they're not full armies, unless they're just smaller sort of forces to sort of harass and harangue the economy of the Russians, which of course is a very, very good, sort of strategy to sort of put out there, because it really does. And once the economy goes, the rest, everything else just follows behind. As you can see, Russia taking a long time to decide what it wants to do here. I think probably because they're moving single units. And also you can see, look, it's almost like this pin. It is an actual pincer. As you can see here, they sort of wrapped around Moscow. So either side of Moscow, they effectively cut off any possible route to come in here. They can probably move around this here and come in from the sort of the Urals, as it were, coming in from the Middle East and sending troops up here to try and shore up the defences here. But my goodness me, it's going to be a push for them. The Russians really are going to feel that a lot. If you see a cut, my friends, in this Russian turn, it's because they've taken a long time for them to do their turn. It really has, for them to decide what they want to do. It looks like they're moving very, very small units, one at a time, into the front lines. As you can see now, they're once again raiding here, one of the main ports in Paris here, in France. That's going to really hurt the Dutch, only for a while though. Mind you, the magnitude of their income is just, I don't think that'll even scratch the surface, to be honest with you, what the Russians are doing here. But it keeps the Dutch on their toes. It gives us a chance to get ourselves organised here. And they're obviously moving as spying as well. So we've got Sweden. What will Sweden do here? Wow, they're going to, wow, are they going to move against Württemberg? They've got Empire, our erstwhile allies. Venice, Afghanistan. Okay. Ooh, there's the rebellion. There it is. Right, I think it's time we put that down immediately. Yeah, I think una vittoria gloriosa. No, we're not going to allow them to get away, so we're going to chase after them. We're going to move the gentlemen here. We know we're going to get some. Got those gentlemen here. I think we'll get some more dragoons here just to keep this under control as best we can. Yeah, that's going to be pretty. Look at that! Wow. But we know what's to come here. What have we got here now? Commercial port. We've got nothing here connecting this at all, so we won't upgrade that just yet. I don't believe anything else we can do here. That's being built there. We can upgrade that there. We're upgrading this here as well. The mine. We can do that as well. Clearances, thank you very much. We're going to crush the rebellion before it even gets off the ground. We're not going to allow it to expand. Again, this is unbelievable. We just simply cannot quell this rebellion here in England. My goodness me. That's extraordinary. Wow. What? Wow. That's why. We've got trade without your provinces. And of course the Russians moving in here has really hit them hard. Wow. So without that coming in here, see, that's hurt us pretty hard there. My goodness me. Okay, let's move these gentlemen down to here now, ready to sort of add some more. We probably need more cavalry, I think, in here. Move some lancers in here. I think we'll have some garrison be far better, I think, if we have some garrison troops in here. We've got some dragoons here. I think we'll build up an army here to put some garrison troops because they are good. Combined with some dragoons, they might start to quell what's going on in London. But my goodness me, the London, that's extraordinary what's going on there. Right, I think we'll just put a hold on our recruitment for a while, just to allow our finance to recover a little bit here. Got plenty of guns here as well.
Signore.
I think one more cannon in here will do us.
Servo vostro, signore. Pronti?
Yeah, and one more cannon in here. Just gonna make sure our armies are fully rounded off.
Avanti! Siamo pronti. Signore, I vostri
Here as well.
ordini.
Oh, look at that. No, sir. Absolutely not. And only 12 pounders here. What the blazes is going on there?
Pronti agli ordini. Truppe, avanti!
We're going up against the Dutch. We're going to need the best we can
I
possibly
vostri
get here.
ordini, maestà.
Only 12. What the blazes is going on here with this?
Signore.
Definitely got to retrofit this army as well. Here. This one's way behind. My goodness me, that's a scandal.
Pronti agli ordini. In attesa di ordini.
Gentlemen.
Siamo pronti. Avanti! Per il paese e la corona! Mio sire. Sì, mio sire. Mio sire. Mio sire. Pronti. Sì. Uomini, avanti! Pronti. Signore, I vostri ordini. In marcia! Avanti! Vostra maestà. Vostra maestà.
I think we probably need. We got more cavalry. Those three there. I think we'll go for more.
Servo vostro, signore. Avanti! In marcia! Pronti agli ordini.
Perfect. Absolutely
Mio
perfect.
sire.
Put the generals
In
here.
marcia! Signor sì.
They're now ready to
Impossibile,
move.
signore.
To here.
Non è possibile, signore. I vostri
We need to
ordini.
retrofit these for definite. We'll just keep on to this money here. We're not going to spend that money just yet because I think we've taken a heck of a hit there. We really have. Gonna let our finances just rebuild a little bit here. Got so many ships we built here. Let things cool down a bit here. Okay, is there anybody else we can trade with now? I don't believe so. No, all our trade lines are cut off now. That's fine. I know the Dutch don't like us at all, but that's absolutely fine. Again, what are they doing? Yeah, we've still got. Yeah, the Dutch are absolutely just. They've moved out of here though. They are here in Wolochek. And they're also in Smolensk. Mind you, that's probably in Belarus. No, it's not, it's in Moscow, so no, they're here in the Smolensk as well. Wow. Now we're going to definitely want to check what's going on, don't we, down here. We did have... There he is. Wanted to see what was going on here. Oh, that's a lot of... That'll be... That's why we're having so many problems here. Look at that, they're just sending these small units. Individual units. But that's a powerful Dutch force there. We're going to check what's going on all around here just to get a good glimpse of what's going on around Moscow and whether the Dutch can hold, the Russians can hold or not. That is debatable, to be honest with you, at the moment. We're just going to let our economy just regain some of its steam here. But with the Russians hitting that port there, that's going to hurt us. We do have some good trade there with them as well. I think we'll just deal with this Moroccan force here. Just let things grow at their own pace here. We need to retrofit these armies here. These are not. This army is fine here, but these two are not by any means ready for the fight. Especially this here. These three cannon here are not good enough.
Signore, I vostri ordini.
Or here. The blazes is that? two 24 pounders there. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here, my friends. That's why we're just sending our spies. Austria. United Provinces, what are they going to do? Okay, that's not too bad. That helps us out. They hopefully can repair that. And it'll bring them back, our income back up again. I think we need to start expanding in the New World as well. What are the Dutch going to do? There's Spain. That is very Ottoman Empire. Oh, look at the armies they've got. Wow. That is extraordinary. They're not even fully building anything. They've left this building completely demolished here. There's Russia. Oh, look at that there. They moved back into the town here. Are they building something up going on here? That is odd. Very odd. Unless they reinforce in Moscow. Because you can see trade is still moving through here. They're definitely starting to. I think they're starting to move to defend Moscow. As far as I can see, that's what's happening anyway. Look how far east the Dutch are. It's extraordinary how fast they've advanced. They could probably take Moscow at the drop of a hat, to be honest with you. What are the Russians' plans? Who knows? But I think we've effectively got a stalemate for the time being anyway. Not even Sweden has moved against them, unless they're going to move against them now, of course. We know that Sweden does have a substantial armies. Sweden, what will they do? Nothing at the moment. They're just pulling back here to Württemberg. Nothing at all. Not a bean there from Sweden. Look, Empire. Good allies of ours. Real solid allies. Look at that. Oh, come on. Come on now. Surely not. Not enough. I mean, all of these rebellions. The anger here is... What? Again? How is that possible? I mean, it seems to be after rebellion after rebellion after rebellion.
Virtù e valore indomiti!
Finally put these rebellions to bed.
In attesa di altri ordini. Pronti! In marcia!
They're slowly bringing under control now that crackdown here. Plus one to morale, that's excellent. Another rebellion in England. This is extraordinary. Look at the quality of the troops they bring. How many rebellions are we going to have here? -7. Hopefully we can get this under control. They have resisted us tooth and nail here. We'll send in a force here to deal with them. I think this force will deal with them. We're not going to let this brew for any longer, I can assure you, my friends. Not a chance.
Pronti! In marcia!
Move this gentleman down here ready to move. We're starting to build up here. That's more like it. That's much more like it. It's only because the Dutch have managed to repair this here. Look at that. Look how much we got coming in here from the Dutch. 37,000.
La nave è in condizioni perfette, capitano. Qualche ordine?
Okay, we need to deal with this rebellion. That's what we'll do in a moment now. Excellent. Hopefully this will start to quell them. Yes, it is. Bye. I won't invest in that just yet. Just in case. Ah, excellent. Morocco. Oh, look at that. Can't upgrade it. We need steam engine for definite here, and that's being replenished and repaired. That is also being put to good use here. And we might just make that. The fishery here to Morocco is excellent. Ooh, what? Wow, the Dutch are bringing everybody in here. Wow. They've just dragged all of their allies into the fight with Russia. My goodness me. We need to see what's going on here. Let's go this. Let's swing. Wow, they don't have it. Oh my goodness me. I don't think they've got a chance, to be honest with you, the Russians. The way things are. I just cannot see it at all. Oh my goodness me. How are they going to repel that? The Dutch could have taken the Moscow already. Why are they delaying? Look at the forces they've arrayed. Look at the army group here. They've effectively surrounded all of it. Smolensk is surrounded. Volochysk, Vyshny, Volochysk is surrounded. They've got no chance, the Russians. Even if they were to somehow mount some kind of surprise attack against it, they've got a force down in Kharkov here. But the Dutch could take it. There's their main general. There's the general. Karel Vermeulen has. This is the general that's basically steamrolled everything in his path, and now he's got an army group ready to strike up the Moscow road here. Wow, that is extraordinary. Oh, look at this. These are being hit here. I wonder if Sweden must have moved against these here. Oh, the plot thickens, my friends. The plot thickens, but this really is extraordinary here. The force they've arrayed here, and Belgorod here. Mind you, that is Ukraine. They do own they do control the Ukraine. We're not in Smolensk here. They've effectively surrounded Moscow. Why they haven't taken it, I don't know. And what are the forces they've got here? Let's have a look what they've got arrayed here, just so we can keep an eye on things. That's a pretty powerful force there. Look at these here. Wow. The Dutch military might is pretty scary. They've even got Blue Guard, which are just extraordinary troops. Wow, that is exceptional. Holland Guard as well. Wow. Okay. We're going to take this fight here with these gentlemen here to bring this British venture to an end. I think we'll just use this force here. I think we'll just show them. I think we'll take this fight here mainly because we want to show them what's in store should the rebellions continue. I think we'll put this rebellion down quite brutally, my friends, to say the least, because this does need to be brought under control here. So we're just going to show them what they're up against here if they continue to rebel here, because we just simply have not quelled London at all. It is a city where we've just had to invest a huge amount of our military assets in that area, and if we move those troops from London, goodness knows how we're going to be able to control the populace, because they really don't like us at all. I think it's been, how many years has it been? 10 years since we took London. It's still rebelling. Oh god, the topography here is not too bad at all, is it? I don't have any guns here. I think we're going to put this to a swift end. We've got plenty of cavalry. And I think we'll put our guns right on this hillock. As you can see, look at this here. We've got this sort of hillock here that goes upwards here, the valley that dips down. We've got a few houses here that'll sort of disrupt our deployment if we're not careful. But we've got the trees here, but I think we're going to go for them. We're going to be very aggressive here indeed. I think we'll put two gentlemen, please. Put the 7th and 9th Cuirassiers on the left. I'm going to flank them really go aggressive here. Then we'll have the 8th and 6th on the right. Thus, the guns right up front and centre, right by here. Set them up here. Gentlemen, please. No. Set them here. Perfect. Let's get these gentlemen on quick line. I think these on shrapnel shot. I know that. Oh, look at the shrapnel shot here. That's a huge range. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them real on top of them here. General here. General Andrew Ponty. I know that some council members have asked to be general. That will be done next episode, my friends. I can promise you that those of you who are asked to be taken charge of one of the armies will have that put in place next episode. I can promise you that, my friends. Right, let's get our elite troops here. I think we'll attack on one of the flanks. Just absolutely crush them. Now, these 4 regiments are our most powerful regiments within this army here. I think we'll attack along this here, using the forest here as cover. This small crop of trees here. We'll punch through there. Hit them really hard. Just hit this. Just let them know. Make a statement here. There's going to be a statement of intent that they are not going to be simply. The rebellions will be crushed no matter what they throw at us. Every rebellion will be crushed. Gentlemen, please. There's some decorum here. Thank you. 28th Regiment here. Wait a minute. Like it. 34th. Just to give us that added protection here. No chances are going to be taken here. 31st. Look at that. Beautiful. And 33rd. Again. Gentlemen. No chances taken. We've got these 2 regiments here which we probably don't need, so we're going to put them back into reserve here. There's no point in using these, we don't need them. I think we're ready to go here. Let's absolutely give them a damn good thrashing here. They've got 24 pounders. That'll be. Oh, we killed the general already. Eli Stockdale, gone, sir. This is what happens when you rebel against the Knights of St. John, sir. You get absolutely crushed. Marines. We send over the full army to deal with it, and it will be crushed with full vigour, sir. Full vigour. Here they come, here they come. Oh, look at that, look at the forces they got here. Let's deal with him, sir. caving, of course they are, sir. See that steady now, watch the stakes, sir. Don't be silly. It's close. Give him any peace, sir. Oh my god, shotgun. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Oh, look at that. Right out of the trees. Ceasefire. Not going to save you. That will not save you, sir. But let's engage them immediately. Right upon them. Don't give them any leeway at all. Oh, that's an absolute joy to see. Look at that. That rebellion just was utterly crushed. That is a wonder. Bringing the army in like that to do that job was a good decision, my friends, because it just reinforced that we're not going to be giving up anything we've taken here at all. And if somebody wants it, no matter who it is, rebels, Dutch, whoever it might be, they will face the full vigour of the Knights of St. John, mark my words. We've come far too far, and we've struggled through so much fighting to be able to give it up like this. We're not going to, believe me. Yes. Look at that. That's more like it. Thank you very much. We lost 109. They lost everything. That should be the end of them, sir. Look at that. Crassiers did a wonderful job. Grenadiers did excellent as well. Gone. Rebellion over. We push back here and they can be replenished. Shouldn't take too long. No, indeed. That's a wonderful. Also, good battle experience as well for these. Good battle experience. They'll be needed probably in the wars to come. I think no other changes here at the moment. I think we just have one more turn here. We're just going to see what's going on further here as well. I think what we will do is we'll just quickly look down into northern Italy as well, just see what might be coming our way if we do attack. We are attacked. That's quite a powerful force here as well. Yeah, the Dutch are looking very, very strong here indeed. That's absolutely fine. Gathering this intel here is going to prove absolutely valuable to us. It really will, especially in the long run. We'll know the depth of what they have available Let's see what's down this way, shall we?
La notte è mia alleata.
Nothing here.
Non è il mio forte.
Right.
Vostra maestà.
So we can actually check what's going on here.
Segretezza è assicurata. Ordini.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a strong force there. That force is taking a little bit of a hammering beating there, but still very, very strong indeed. My goodness me. Gives us a much click. Oh, that's a strong force there as well. Ferdinand Kallenberg. Okay, I think we can pretty much assume that the Moscow's going to fall without a shadow of a doubt. How it hasn't already, I don't know. But I think we'll just end one more turnium. I think my friends. Just increase our naval presence here. Actually, no, we won't do that there. Not the best thing to do. I think we'll just do it here. Can't do any more. Oh, that's why. Actually, let's not do that at all. We're just going to let our money build up a little bit. We might just try and build up our bank a little bit here, so we've got some money here that's going to allow us to stand fast should our bank take a big hit. I wonder what the Ottomans are going to do as well against the Russians. It might come in and steamroll them along here. Let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here indeed. Let's keep an eye on what's going to go on here. Let's end the turn. Austria, again, not really doing very much. Right, the problem is what the Dutch going to do here. Oh, look how close they are. Why they haven't taken it already, I don't know. There it is. Is that it? No. Very, very strong armies being gathered here. That's a very powerful army group. Again, they're so close. Spain. Ottoman Empire. They've not moved against Russia at all. What will Russia do here? Oh, they've put an army together there, but they've moved another army there as well. So perhaps they do have the forces here to hold them off, perhaps. Oh. Well, I'll be. What a battle here for Moscow. And they've hit that again, so that's gonna hit our income pretty hard here. Sweden. Ooh. It looks like we might see an invasion from Sweden. Mughal Empire. Okay. That's okay, they can go on strike. That's absolutely fine. But we are not going to be moving at all. We shall just polish them right here. These gentlemen did it. We shall replenish and repair these gentlemen. Of course, half of our income is going to Poland. No, wrong one, no. How did... Ah. That's why. This hasn't been repaired. That's why they hit it after that. Okay, that's fair enough. Not again. Come on, gentlemen. Not the college there at all, do they? That's fair enough. That's going to hurt our research there. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Just have a quick look at what's going on around here. See what's going on here. Anything around here we should be noted of. Nothing at all. So that's clear there. Here, we're just going to check what's through here. That's a lot of Swedish troops there. Very... Yeah, that's some big armies they've got there. That's absolutely fine. I'm intrigued to see what's going on here, so we're going to sit
Sono
now.
al vostro servizio.
Spy it right up next to them here. Oh my goodness
Un'altra
me.
missione?
The Dutch have finally decided enough is enough, and they've moved against it. If they take, what the chances are they're going to take Moscow. But I think they might be up for a bit of a stiff fight here.
Vostra Maestà. La notte che mi
Ooh. Oh, would you look at that? Looks like there's going to be some kind of a battle going on here. Mind you, I don't... Oh, wow. The Dutch are just too strong. I just got the feeling they might be too strong here.
Sono al vostro servizio. Non visto e silenzioso. Totale discrezione.
They've thrown a lot of troops this far east. I mean, that's a huge commitment this east. It really, really is. That's going to be intriguing to see how that battle goes there. And the Ottoman Empire haven't done anything else either. They've not moved against the Russians just yet. But it will be interesting to see what happens here between them. Hopefully the Ottomans can hold what they've got. We don't want them to be going because they've a major trade partner with ours. This also needs to be replenished and paid. Please, if you would, please. Gentlemen. Right, we're going to try and hold what we got here. Just going to build up a little bit of a bank here as well. Luckily, our trade income is pretty substantial anyway. We're not at war with anybody at the moment. As you can see, we even Tunis here. Wow. Just about under our control. That's extraordinary how tough it's been for us to get these areas under control we've taken. But that's the way it is, my friends. I'm going to hope you've enjoyed this episode, my friend. I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, my friends, thank you so much for your wonderful support, your wonderful advice, your planning, your strategies. It really has proven invaluable, not just in this campaign, but all campaigns. But I know this campaign is only seen as a brief skirmish, but we're just building ourselves up here. We're just sort of preparing, and when we've got to retrofit these armies here as well. We've got these 224 pounders here. We've got to retrofit these armies here with them. Actually, there's no point in repairing this one here or this one here. They didn't take any hits there. We'll just get rid of those, and we shall put. Perfect, absolutely perfect. 224 pounders are now in that army. That's excellent. Retrofitting these armies is going to prove invaluable to us in the end, I think, especially with the Dutch the way they are. How do they feel against us now? Only minus 62 now. So that's gone down considerably. Wow. Okay. Oh, look what they've got. They've got absolutely everything. Wow. That's a pretty substantial. Okay, only minus 62. Of course, we've got a lot. We've got an alliance with. We'll drive them so. That is strange. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just have to wait. Maybe they're only unfriendly with us now. They're not hostile with us. Perhaps things are stabilising because of our income here. We might shift our focus then, if that's the case, to the New World. We might shift our focus to the New World here. 13 colonies are still available here, but who are 13 colonies at war with, if anybody at all? No one at all. That's the trade partners they're with, and I've got no allies either. We might look at the 13 colonies as a way to expand our territory here. So that might be our next goal, I think, is to maybe move forces in here into the New World and see if we can start hitting the 13 colonies and taking some of their... Because look at that force there, that army there does need retrofitting. But that army there would really do a lot of damage. We might just look at that. We need to get a ship in here and see what's going on here. We really do. But, oh, we've got an army here as well, I beg your pardon. Look at that. So these two armies would probably do a lot of damage here and also get us close into the United Provinces as well. That might be something we might do. We might look at the 13 colonies here. If we would take these, imagine the firepower we'd have then, both economically and military, if we were to take the 13 colonies it would not put us on a rival par with the Dutch, but it would certainly allow us to stand toe to toe for them for a good while. Anyway, friends, hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, please keep your comments coming down, your plans, your strategies. Thank you for your wonderful support, my friends. Again, apology for the lateness and the frequency of the videos, but as you can imagine, the way things are at the moment, things are a little bit hectic behind the scenes. Whatever you're doing, my friends, please be safe, especially in the world we live in now at the moment. Please be safe. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.